whatever, lady.
Yeah, in your butt. Hey, where's it at? Where are you at? Oh, there we go.
It's a marsh that's managed and maintained by Ducks Unlimited. And its sole purpose is to provide a habitat for ducks, geese, birds, and mammals. That gets to be a more important this job each year. We need your help.
That's where they learn it, in Texas. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Not Yet Live. I'm J. Tyler.
I am your Miss Parker. That's some dark humor right
Texas. There. Why is he wearing that?
I think it's the
fuck is that?
It's the Texas thing. It's the Lone Star State.
I'm dying to know what
it's
these
Lone
little
Star.
symbols mean. Like, he's got all these little symbols. Like, is that the official patch of the governor? I'd rather he just wear the patches of the people that give him the most money.
Yeah, that would be good.
NRA, Chevron.
I'd also like to see the names of the victims
tattooed
on his forehead. Yeah.
That would be a nice thing to do. All right, you ready to dig in?
Yep.
All right.
Excuse me.
If you haven't seen this, this is the man, the myth, the legend, Beto O'Rourke, rolling up on Greg Abbott.
Yeah.
Rolling up on Greg Abbott.
Yeah, yeah. Greg Abbott isn't used to having people roll up on him. That's usually his job.
And he was going to whine about it.
Sit down. You're out of line and an embarrassment. Sit down and don't play this.
Sounds like Ted
I hear
Cruz.
Ted Cruz in the background.
That's oh my God, that's him talking.
Yeah, you're an embarrassment.
Ted Cruz is calling somebody an embarrassment.
Dude, you rolled out of your own state.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Out of line and an embarrassment. Sit down and don't play this.
Sit down.
No, he needs to get his out of here. This isn't the place to talk this over.
Ooh, you got to get deep.
Sir, you're out of line. Sir, you are out of line. Sir, you are out of line. Please leave this auditorium. I can't believe you're a sick and come to a deal like this to make a political issue.
Okay, so the question is, Beto O'Rourke showed up there and
make a political.
Did he do it for political statement? Yes. Did he do it? Did he do it for political reasons? Yes, of course he did. But he also happens to be correct.
He doesn't really have anything to gain.
Well, he's running for governor.
But look, man, you're on the wrong side of history. Looking at Steve Kerr doing this.
Party want background check, universal background check. 90% of us, we are being held hostage by 50 senators in Washington who refuse to even put it to a vote, despite.
That's Steve Kerr, the coach for the Golden State Warriors. This is Beto O'Rourke. Like, you're talking about Lawrence O'Donnell. You're talking about all these people that are just like, are you and kidding?
Well, Lawrence O'Donnell and Beto O'Rourke have agendas. This guy, he has no reason to be saying what he's saying, except for the fact that he has a platform and he's using it. Good for him.
Yeah.
So anyway, let's hear more from Beto.
It's on like you. Why don't you get out of here?
It's on people like you. Why don't you?
Oh, look at Ted Cruz trying to act all macho up there.
Seems out of character. Go home. He's from Texas.
He lives there. Keep going.
As we're listening to the lieutenant governor speak, following a very heated exchange between Governor Abbott and former Texas Congressman Beto O'Rourke, he has left the auditorium. He was asked to leave the auditorium by the governor, and he's now speaking to cameras now. So let's take a listen.
Greg Abbott in the state of Texas is the county jail system.
O'Rourke, he has.
First of all, these fuckers don't show up. Greg Abbott is not in his wheelhouse with this guy who is a congressperson, right? Or was a congressperson. He's not, now he's just a citizen.
Yeah.
Remember, he pays your bill. He pays your salary, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And he showed up at a public event.
You got to listen to him. I mean, he's running against you, but he's a private citizen. So
Ted Cruz.
Ted Cruz got humiliated by
left
him.
the auditorium. He was asked to leave the auditorium by the governor, and he's now speaking to cameras now. So let's take a listen.
Greg Abbott in the state of Texas
This will be
is the
all over
county
Fox
jail
News
system
by now.
in the state of Texas. The largest inpatient mental health care facility in the state of Texas is the Harris County Jail in downtown
Wow.
Houston, Texas. He's refused to expand Medicaid, which would bring $10 billion a year, including mental health care access for people who need it. He's refused
Wow, he's on
to
fire.
champion red flag laws. When somebody says that they are having trouble, they may kill somebody, they may kill themselves, a red flag law would protect the public.
But it's their right to privacy for you not to snitch on them. But if a woman travels outside of the state of Texas to get an abortion, then you get a reward for turning that woman in. And by the way, we say woman, not person. Sorry, I'm trying to make light of
Well,
some tragic
Texas
shit.
currently has a law that says you can report people that you think are having women that you think are having abortions, and you can report people who are performing abortions.
Just in case you redneck states didn't know that if we're talking about people having abortions or persons having abortions, we are in fact talking about women, as you say. But, you know, we're going to call them persons or people just to fucking piss you off.
Hey, it's our First
I'm
Amendment
all
right.
over it. I'm all over it. I'm going to call them persons, pregnant people. I'm all aboard just to make you mad. Like, I didn't really think about it at all until you brought it up. But now I'm just going to do it.
And I'm
to piss you
not
off.
even going to say men anymore. It's just too easy. I'm going to say person with a penis.
No, when you know what? I used to be like I would see a little kid and I'd be like, "What's up, little man?" From now on, I'd be like, "What's up, little person?" I do say tiny human. What's up, tiny human?
That's a good one.
Yeah, I made that up. Copyright Jay Tyler, 2011.
Okay, keep playing this guy.
He's refused to support safe storage laws so young people cannot get their hands on their parents' guns. He's refused to support.
This is all really reasonable stuff that isn't taking guns away from anybody.
This 18-year-old.
If you keep your loaded firearm on the fucking table next to your bed and your kid shoots himself in the face with it, you should be charged with negligent child abuse. If you if you're going to require women to like get probed to make sure that their zygote doesn't have a heartbeat, then we should make sure that every single gun owner has a safe in their house where that thing is locked and that child has no access to it. It seems reasonable to me.
Yeah.
It's a reasonable expectation.
Yeah, that's
right. I don't want your idiot kid getting a hold of your gun and shooting up a school of people. That seems reasonable. No.
If a kid does that, the parents, it's going to fall back on the parents. It has to. They have to be held responsible because, you know, if my kid, when they were 13, took the car out and crashed it, guess who's going to deal with that? It's not going to be my 13-year-old.
If your child gets hold of your gun and shoots somebody or themselves, you are that's criminal. Like, you go to prison.
Yeah, that's
you are literally
negligence.
responsible for the death of your child and or another child
or whoever they
that's right.
Whoever gets hurt.
Hey, this dude's parents should be sued. When are they like again, like red flag laws? Makes sense. Turn them in. Like, if somebody's like, I'm going to kill somebody, and you know that person has access to firearms, you might want to, I don't know, say something, anything.
Who just turned 18, bought an AR-15 and took it into an elementary school.
He bought
and shot
an
kids
AR-15
in the face and killed them.
Shot in the face.
Why are we letting this happen in this country? Why is this happening in this state? Year after year, city after city. This is on all of us if we do not do something, and I am going to do something, and I'm not alone.
Okay, so he's running for
Let's go with
governor.
I'm going to go with two things. Gun lobbies and money are the reason why this happens. And as a gun owner, a responsible gun owner, right? I'm not worried about them coming and snatching my shit up. And really, I don't know that I'd duke it out with them. If I did, I'd be like, kind of, this one is special, and this other, you know what I mean? My sister bought me this gun, and this gun is special. And
But
yeah,
if they told
but-
you, if you
like, I can't even.
if you said, "Can I keep the gun? I just won't ever have any ammo," you'd
I
be
haven't-
okay with that.
I
right?
haven't fired a gun in over 5 years, and I enjoy it quite a bit. I just switched up to arrows. You don't want that.
No.
Somebody shooting up a school with a bow. But this is just so.
One name.
My kids are adults.
Does Greg Abbott have kids? I'm sure he has a wife. He has people he theoretically loves in his cold black heart, or he has to pretend to. Give us a name, Greg Abbott. Who are you willing to sacrifice for your silence, for your inaction?
Everybody but the gun lobby.
Right. It all comes down to money. It's the same thing with
If you want to know
elections,
what's going,
too.
if you want to know what's going down, just follow the money. It's that simple. But people don't have time, because right now, man, look. Last time I checked, which was a few days ago, there's a war going on in Ukraine, and I ain't heard fuck all about it, but the shooting. My whole feed is filled with just everything about the shooting, everything about this, everything about the backlash from the shooting. What the hell is going on in Ukraine right now? I'm kind of dying to know. I could look it up, but I haven't had a lot of time to rub together in the last couple of days. But it's like in the last 6 days, I'm like, when the Buffalo shooting happened, everything's sort of like shut off. It's like, fuck the rest of the world, right? Who cares that there's kids getting murdered over in Ukraine? We're talking about our kids.
Well, Amber Heard and
By
Johnny
the way-
Depp were all over the news for like a month.
We're going to come back with Florida, man.
Yeah, we're gonna just wash this turd down.
Britt Hume, Piers Morgan,
Rupert Murdoch,
yeah, not American.
get the fuck
You're
out.
not American. Go home, you immigrant. Go home.
You're an illegal,
Right?
you're
That's
illegal
okay,
aliens.
Right? I find your presence in my country unacceptable. Go home.
Let an American
You
have your
immigrant-
job.
You immigrants. You're a bunch of freeloading immigrants
Illegal aliens.
talking shit about my people. You don't even speak our language. Go home. Which, ugh,
You don't speak American.
yeah.
Go home.
I am the suddenly intolerant Jay Tyler to immigrants,
I am
but
the
mostly white immigrants.
I am the incredibly suddenly racist, xenophobic Ms. Parker.
And this is too much saturation for most people. So we don't blame you guys if you don't like it. But hey, we're going to come back with Florida Man. If you guys like the show, hit us up nutthegroup@gmail.com. Like, share, subscribe. Bing.
Love
bing,
y'all.
bing.
See you
Do
shortly.
like a Florida Man. Bang, bang. Bang that subscribe button.